Hi, everyone, and welcome to our webinar. Hi, I see lots of people getting on. Hi, Linda. Hi, Becky. Hey, Monica. Hey, Nicole. Good morning, Sherry. It must be early where you are. Hi, Daryl and Brittany and Pamela and Dave. I have two special guests here with me today. I have Troy White and Maggie Kavanaugh. Both with Hempworx, both Hempworx affiliates. And my name is Barb Miller. I'm a 250K affiliate with Hempworx. And I just want to welcome you all to our webinar today. I'm so happy you could join us. We have a lot of information to share with you guys, some testimonies, some product information, and also some information about the business. We're going to tell you why this is the hottest thing going right now and why so many people are joining us every single day. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the company and about our team. And then at the end, feel free to ask any questions you might have of me or my guests that I have with me today. We would love to hear from you. We'd love to hear any questions that you have either about the product or about the business. So we're just going to get started here. We're going to start off with Troy White, a Hempworx affiliate, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his story. Go ahead, Troy.
Well, thank you, Barb, and thank you, everyone, for being here. It started, I have a very odd hobby, and I took it up at a later point in life, which is competitive martial arts. And so I started competing at 46 years old, so pretty late in life, but I loved it. But part of the problem, of course, at that age is the aches and pains that come with it. And I developed a low spine issue a couple years ago that I've been getting injections for, cortisone injections. This past November 2017, so just a couple months ago, the last one didn't work. And so and you're only allowed every 3 months to get those injections. So I knew that for the next 3 months, I'd be taking a lot of Advils. And I'm not a big believer in pumping my body full of Advils. So I decided to start doing some research into CBDs and spinal type of issues, arthritis type of issues, and did a lot of research. And this is kind of where the start of my journey came. As I looked at all the products out there, found out what I saw was the purest and strongest product out there. But I also looked at the marketing. I have a marketing business, and I've done for 16 years. And I wanted to know if the product works for me. Of course, marketer in me wanted to promote it. So I got late November, early December, I got my first bottle of oil in, and within a few days I was able to drop off. I was taking about 6 to 8 Advils every day just to keep the pain at bay. I was able to drop that down to none. And so I knew I had a winner here, and that was something pretty significant for me. So the next I knew it worked for me. The next was my mother, who's 73 years old. She's a snowbird, so we live in Canada, or she lives in Canada. I live in Canada. They go down to the US every winter, down to Phoenix for, of course, some sun and heat to get away from the snow and cold. And she has had pretty severe sciatica for a number of years. She's tried everything from acupuncture to chiropractors to injections and even the nerve ablation, which just sounds awful, where they burn the nerve endings, and nothing was working for her. So I decided, next let's try and see if we can give her some relief, because it was getting bad and she couldn't do the activities that she loved. So we got her some, and within about a week and a half, I think, of playing with different dosages, she was so happy. She could go doing yoga again. She's back hiking, playing golf, playing pickleball, and she feels 10 years younger. So after you've gone through years and years of trial through the traditional medical system, nothing works. And finding something so simple, it was a huge relief to her. And so I started to get into the marketing of this. And I tell you, it's been an amazing experience. I've been in different types of businesses before, but I've never seen anything like this with the momentum that we have, the number of people that we're helping, like the number of testimonials every single day that come in. That in itself is, in the world of health products, is amazing, because there's a lot of health products out there, but very few of them have, you know, measurable results, that many of them. And so I got busy with the marketing of it, and I've tried a number of different approaches, and I can say this, that almost every single thing I've been trying is working, and that's rare in the marketing world. I took one idea we got from our group yesterday. Somebody shared this idea, and I thought, I'm the type that just takes an idea and runs with it. So I posted it. I did the exact same thing they said to do. I changed it up with my story, and just yesterday, within 12 hours of posting that ad, I think I got about 50 or 60 leads from it. So, it's a couple of things I absolutely love about everything that we're doing at Hempworx is, number one, the product really works. And I'm proud to put my name behind it, because not only what it's done for me and my family, but for other people too that I know that are using it and seeing relief. I love Barb's leadership. She is a rare find, somebody that walks the talk and does as much as Barb does. It's fabulous. And everybody is so willing to share what's working for them in the marketing world, because, this type of business takes a number of different things you have to continue to do. And everybody is sharing what they're doing. And it's wonderful, because everything I'm trying is working. Some is off the roof and, off the charts, and some is, it's still a couple leads. So that's one thing I love. And of course, everything I'm trying and testing, I'm sharing with the people that I work with in my team. And it's been absolutely incredible. We have an amazing group of people. I can't believe how fast we are growing. I heard some numbers the other day that just astounded me on how fast that we are growing. And the tools, tonight we're launching a brand new tool, or tomorrow night, I guess it is, for all of our affiliates to even take it even further. And, having been doing a lot of marketing over the years, I haven't really promoted this type of business to my email subscribers over the years, and so a lot of people have asked, after 16 years in this business, why now? Why is this the first? And it's because the product works, and it does such an amazing job on helping people heal very rapidly for the majority of people that I've dealt with. And the company has momentum. It's a very timely, hot subject matter right now. I love trendy, hot topics, and I love a little bit of controversy. That's from the marketing side. That has always worked really well for me. And this has the controversy built in, that you can, from a marketing side, you can have a little fun with that. So it has been an absolutely amazing experience here. And I've just begun. It's been just over a month of actively promoting, and I can't believe what I've accomplished just in over a month. I guess it's now a month and a half maybe, but I've never experienced anything quite like this in 16 years of building businesses and helping others build businesses. So I am really looking forward to what 2018 holds for me and everyone else that's part of this. It's an amazing ride. I think, yeah, so I'll leave it back to you, Barb, and you can kind of direct the call from here, and I'll answer any questions if people have questions later.
Thank you so much, Troy. That was an amazing story that you told us, and about the business. You're doing fantastic in the little bit of time that you've actually been working the business. I see you adding people to our team group like almost every day now. And it's just, it's fantastic. And it goes to show, with just a little bit of work, how much you can accomplish here. And you're right, it's such a hot product. And it's one of those products in one of the industries that everybody's talking about right now, and everybody kind of wants to know how they can get involved, and many don't realize how easy it is to get involved in this sort of industry. And I'm just going to comment to Jennifer. She said, I want to know how you created such a massive team. And this is how we do it with people like this, just everyday people that just, like Troy said, they try out a couple of things and they realize, wow, this really works. People are grabbing at this opportunity so fast. And it's like the more people you just get the word out to, the more people that are joining. And Steve wants to know the advertising idea used. And I'm going to say, Steve, you tune into our group and in our team group on Facebook, and we're going to get Troy to do a post on that later. That way, if anybody's watching and they want to know how this works, they know they're going to join this team. They're going to join the team that has the great information and the great Facebook groups that do all the training. So tune in there later, and we will get Troy to post that idea that he did that works so well for him, that got him 50 leads in just a couple of hours with just doing one thing. Pretty incredible. So we will hear from Maggie Kavanaugh next.
Hey, thanks for having me on. It's an honor to be here because I have to laugh. I accidentally started my business. It wasn't intentional by any means. I have dibble-dabbled a little bit in network marketing over the years when I was younger. I'm going to date myself here with Tupperware and, Premier Design Jewelries, different things that I tried but never could get behind for a couple different reasons, mostly because of time. And whenever I ran across this product out of necessity, not to build a business, but out of a necessity for pain, it happened to be a good fit at a good time. So with that being said, back in November, I was like our friend here, was getting ready to have injections in my spine. And I got to Vanderbilt Pain Clinic and they said, well, you need a driver. And I'm like, I've never had a driver before. They had changed the protocol. So they were going to reschedule those for several weeks out. And I was like in excruciating pain. I've dealt with chronic pain for many years. I was in a really bad car accident in '98 that damaged the right side of my body and caused some RSD. And there's been some fibro issues and you name it, they've labeled me with it. And in 2006, I went holistic. With the exception of the degenerative disc, I still required a lot of attention medically for that with injections. So I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? So I'm looking through and I'm like, I'm going to check out CBDs because I had ran across them a couple years ago, but the quality I had was not really what I was looking for. So I decided to search out something pure, something organic, something non-GMO. And then I thought, well, wait a minute, this is a hot thing. I wonder what the reps are doing. So I went to CBD Oil Reps and I met David. David is there in Canada with our friends here. And I just seen the momentum and got behind the vision, had a conversation with him and thought, hey, I'm a very busy woman. I run a ministry. I'm a counselor. I work all the time trying to help people get free, spirit, soul, and body. And I'm like, this is my body piece I've been looking for. This is something that is going to help people be able to maintain their temples by being able to go to the gym and do their exercises. And I love his mom at her age was able to do all of those wonderful things as a result of these amazing drops. So I got plugged in and I was like, oh, what am I going to do? I don't have time for a business. But the business has got so much momentum. You desire to have time for it because that, I love what Josh Weigel says. If you work it like a business, it's going to pay like a business. And if you work it like a hobby, it's going to pay like a hobby. And so with that being said, my hobbies don't pay. So this is paying. And so I just really am invested in the vision of helping people feel better, to be able to do the things that they want to do and the things that they're called to do. And, they can't do that if they're not feeling good and they're broke. And this company has not only the product to make people feel better, but it has the business plan to make people be able to step out in their entrepreneurial spirit and be able to do something to give them flexibility so they can do the other things that they're called to do. So I am so impressed by Barb's team. Barb and David have been so amazing for me. And we were talking a few moments before this, and with the resources that this team has, I'm talking, the webinars and the Facebook groups with tutorials and videos, and they just do everything they can to set you up for success. And you really can't lose when you've got a team behind you like that, because even when you get discouraged, like the end of last month, I was thinking, oh man, 5K seems far away. And David's like, hey, I think I see 5K in the future. And when I logged into my office, every day I jump on to see how I'm doing and to see if there's new leads and to follow up with. And I'm already, at like 17, 20 at the beginning of the month. And I'm new at this, okay? Very new at this. And I do not work it the way I would like to. So it just goes to show, no matter how busy you are, what you've got going on in your life, you can certainly find time to market this product because people are looking for you. They're looking for relief. And when you've got that kind of momentum with the product that you can stand behind, it's a win-win situation for everybody.
Thank you so much, Maggie. I love hearing you talk. I watch all your Facebook lives. Thank you. That's great story and great motivation to all of us. How you can do this with everything you have on the go already. It's incredible, and you're building quite the team over there. And I'm really excited about that. And you know what? I think the same thing. When I get up in the morning, business is like the first thing I think about. And I'm like, running to my computer to see who signed up while I was sleeping and how much volume I have today. And it's incredible how fast our team is growing. And I'm just looking over here at the questions, and I see a couple coming up. So Christy is going to check out the group as well if she's an affiliate. If she's not, she's going to join so she can see what we're doing, how we're advertising, and how we're getting so many signups so quickly. Janice says she has people buying as customers, not too many wanting to be affiliate. How do you convince them to become affiliates? Well, I can tell you, Janice, I've been watching what you're doing, and you have quite a few customers signing up the last few weeks especially. It's pretty incredible. You're working very hard. Janice has had her own health issues, but despite being in the hospital for multiple things, lots of appointments, taking care of her husband, running a busy household herself, she is a rock star. She has a few thousand in BV herself. She's had quite a few signups actually. And I would reach out to those customers and tell them, hey, it's only an extra $20 to upgrade to be a rep. And there's not many companies out there where you can join the business for $20. It's pretty incredible. And with the results people are getting, you know, I find even if they only sign up as a customer at first, once they try the product and once they see how well it works, they start thinking about how many people they know with health conditions that could be helped by our product, and they want to sign up to promote it as well. So if you're already a customer and you're watching this, it's only an extra $20 one-time fee to upgrade to be a rep. And when you do that, you get websites provided to you. There's no charge for the websites. You get our amazing marketing system free of charge. So that is so essential to our business because it takes all our leads and it follows up with all our leads automatically without us having to do anything. It actually allows people to take a free tour on our site, to take a free position. And that's pretty incredible because somebody can take a free position and they have until the next Thursday at midnight to watch us build a team under them. So if somebody signs up and takes a free position, they watch you putting people under them. They watch the volume going in under them. And they can even though they're not part of the business yet, they can wake up and do the same thing and log in and see, oh, wow, there's volume underneath me. Somebody's building a team under me before I've even joined. So it's pretty exciting for those people that pre-enroll. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, get back with the person that invited you to this webinar, and they can tell you how you can lock in a free position on the team without even having to pay anything. Just check it out. So that's really cool marketing system we have, and all of that is included when you pay your $20 to upgrade to be a rep. I'm just going to see if we have any other questions here. If you have questions you want to ask, you can go ahead and type them in, and we'll go through them all. You can ask questions of any of the three of us here. So what are some of the ways customers end up being an affiliate? Just exactly like I said, customers have accounts too. And if you're a customer, it actually saves you a place in our company. So even though you've signed up as a customer, you could very well already have some volume under you. And all you have to do is pay the extra $20 to upgrade to be affiliate and take advantage of the websites and everything else we have and start making commissions on anybody that you refer through your website. So it's pretty cool. I think we have another question here. When a customer buys, is there a requirement for them to remain a customer? There's not. Customers can just purchase whenever they want to, whenever like a bottle of CBD oil usually lasts anywhere between 1 and 3 months. There's 1,000 drops in each bottle. So depending on how much you take and how often you take it, it'll last at least a month, sometimes 2 or 3 months for some people that don't take a lot. So you can order whenever you need more. We also have really good pricing on a 4-pack. You can get 4 Hempworx products for $1.99, which is quite a good savings. And I'll just point out for the 750 strength, that is an extra $20 per bottle if you're thinking about getting that 4-pack. So another question here. I signed up last week buying a 4-pack. If I buy another 4-pack, would that get me executive? Yeah, so Sherry's just asking about some of our ranks. And so I can tell you about our joint options. If you purchase one product for $69 and plus the $20, that puts you in as a builder. And what that does is it pays you 30% fast start commissions. If you buy the 4-pack, that puts you in as a director, which gives you 35% fast start commissions. And if you buy an executive pack, it puts you in as an executive, and it's $5.99 for the executive pack, which gives you 50% commissions. Now you can also purchase 2 director packs. The director pack is 4 products for $1.99. You can purchase 2 of those, and it will also rank you executive. So you're saying you signed up last week. It would have to be either on the 1st of February or after for that to count, because the 2 director packs actually have to be purchased within the same calendar month. So Sherry, maybe if you just contact the person that you enrolled under just to verify if you would have to purchase 1 more director pack in February, or if it would be 2 director packs in February in order to get you to that executive level. Is there a wholesale option? So there is. If you're already working with somebody, you can contact them as to the wholesale option. It is specifically for people who want to order a 100-bottle minimum. So whoever you've been talking to, whoever gave you the link for this webinar, or if you're on the team, just get back with them and they can explain a little bit more information on that. So if anybody has any other questions.
One of her customers got approved.
Right, yeah. Linda, I'm just talking about there's no requirement for customers to order in a specific amount of time is all. You're welcome, Sherry. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Just to add a few things that makes, okay, I think we just have 2 more questions here. So we are not fully registered yet, Brett, in Canada, but we do have our paperwork submitted, and we are shipping to Canada, and we're shipping to all 50 states, and we're shipping globally. So pretty much every country in the world we are shipping to right now if you would like to order. Just get back with the person that gave you the link for this webinar for their order link if you're in Canada, and you can go ahead and order. We actually have their top 3 people on the leaderboard in the company this week are actually Canadians. So we do have quite the large presence in Canada. So maybe I'll let Troy, do you want to answer the question from Rome? It just says, if you can't see it, it says, how is income generated and how quickly do most get to an income?
Income's generated by creating sales to customers, so people in pain or looking for general health improvements. You can also make an income by signing up other distributors as well. We pay on all those different fronts, and how quickly, I mean, that's pretty dependent on the person. It's very dependent on how fast you can take action, how much you do on a typical day, how much, you know, like Maggie says, you can cram into those blank times you have in your calendar. You know, some people do this part-time and some do it full-time. I'm doing it full-time, so of course, income's a little different. And I'm a big action taker. Like I said, I saw that one idea yesterday, and within 20 minutes, I had that idea implemented and running. and over the period of the day, 50, 60 leads came in. But, you know, not everyone did that. And so I think it's very dependent on how much activity you put in, how much marketing you do, how many people you talk to in a day. I track everything. And because of my marketing background, I'm a big numbers guy. So, and I have to say the system is very impressive. Rome, you would know this. We know each other. So from a marketing side, it's a very impressive system on how it converts. And I won't go into the numbers right now because it's not really important. But as long as you're following kind of our recommended guidelines on what to do every day, and you're doing it and putting, you know, introducing the products and the opportunity to people every day, then there is some very good money to be made here.
Thanks,
hopefully
John.
that answered you, Rome.
So Laura's just asking if she can order 2 of the $199 packages in March. And yes, you can do that any month. It doesn't have to be in your first month. So for example, if somebody wanted to join the business today and they had to come in at the builder level, which is 1 product, and you're worried you're not going to make the full commissions, you can always upgrade later. You can upgrade later this month, or you can do it next month. The minimum purchase for coming into the company is the 1 bottle purchase. You can even come in and purchase the pet products that we have. We have a new line of pet products. We have pet CBD oil, and we also have pet CBD treats. So you can always come in at that level as well, which would be for the pet oil, it's $39 plus shipping, and then there'd be a one-time fee of $20 on top of that. It's just going to put you at a little bit of a lower commission level. And then you can upgrade later. You can upgrade a week later, a month later, or 6 months later. It's totally up to you, but the option is always there. It doesn't go away after you purchase your first time. So if that is all the...
Actually, Sherry had a question to me about how many drops I take.
Yep.
So I started with recommended, which is 5 drops under the tongue in the morning and then 5 at night. And eventually I found 10 was kind of my magic number. And that seemed to reduce the pain. I do it just before going to bed. I wake up to walk the dogs every morning early, and my back feels wonderful. So I absolutely love that. With my mom too, we started with the lower dosage one, and we worked our way up and found a number that worked for her. Now we're doing the stronger one. She's taking half. So the bottle will last longer that way. So it is very dependent, I think, on the person and how severe the pain is.
Yeah. I'm just going to throw a question to you, Maggie. Steve is asking how the Jumpstart commissions work. Oh, I think you're still muted.
The Jumpstart commissions are really nice because you get those on a weekly basis. And those are paid, like Barb was talking about, by the percentages based on where you come at in the business. For example, if you come in at the builder is 30%, 35 and for the director, and then 50 for the executive. So it's kind of a no-brainer. It's like you want more, you come in at a higher level, but some people want to start out and get their feet wet. But those are paid based on your first time orders. Your people come in, they try the business, your reorders go into a binary, and that's when it gets really lucrative. That's where it gets really exciting and so forth. But those are paid on a weekly basis, where some of the other portions of the comp plan is paid on a monthly basis. So it's nice because you get a little something coming while you're trying to build that up. And that, I believe, I'm not that familiar with the network marketing, but I believe that's kind of sets us apart a little bit and possibly is one of the things that keep people in the game.
For sure. And just another note on the comp plan that David was pointing out is that if you are in Canada, you actually only need 1 director pack, which is a 4-pack, to come in at the executive level. And the reason for that is because the executive packs are not yet available in Canada. So it's a really good opportunity if you're in Canada to come in with just a 4-pack and rank executive, which will actually give you the 50% commissions on your fast starts and pay you on more levels as well. And yeah, that's one of the reasons that people are joining us, and why our team is building so quickly is this comp plan we have is just it's like nothing I've ever seen, and I'm sure you guys would agree. Anybody that's been in any kind of direct sales, network marketing, or MLM before, if you look at this comp plan, I guarantee it's going to be better than the one you've ever seen before, any other company you've been with. It pays out so well. And that's how we're growing so fast. People take one look at this comp plan and they want to join. It's so, like, it doesn't cost a lot to join. You purchase your product. It's a product you can use. It's not something that's going to sit on your shelf that you're never going to use. And then it's just another $20 to upgrade to become a rep. I mean, it's pretty incredible. And it's why we're growing so fast, because our products are so affordable and the company pays out so well. So to see if we have any other questions. Brett is asking if there's a money-back guarantee for the product. Yes, we do have a 30-day empty bottle money-back guarantee. If you try the product, if it doesn't work for you, which I've never heard of, but if for some reason you find you didn't like it, it didn't work for you, you can send it back for a full refund. Just going to see if there's any other questions here. So Sherry, the directions are actually on the website. The website you would have went to order, hempworx.com. If you go there and you click up at the top, the menu, I believe it says how does CBD work. If you click on that option, the directions are right there. You can also get in touch with the person that you purchased your product from, and I'm sure they'd be more than happy to help you out if you wanted more specific directions that are on the website. But I'll tell you right here, actually, it's so simple to take this product. You start with 5 drops twice a day. I recommend people do that for the first week, because CBD oil actually works better when you start with a smaller amount and increase slowly. So I recommend people just take 5 drops twice a day for the first week, and then you can start increasing after the first week. You know, you can go up to 7 drops twice a day, and then, you know, increase after a couple more days, a couple more drops. And you want to kind of find that sweet spot for you. Everybody is different, like Troy said, so everybody's going to be taking a different amount. And, you know, maybe you want to take it twice a day. Maybe you want to take it 3 times a day. I personally just take it once a day. I don't really have any health issues, so I take it before I go to bed in the evening. My kids take it before they go to bed in the evening. And we sleep all night. We have great sleep, which I'm a mom of 4. So I've always said my body is kind of in the habit ever since my kids were babies to just wake up all hours of the night for no reason at all. And the first time I tried CBD oil, I slept through the whole night. I didn't know what happened to me when I woke up in the morning, because that never happens to me. So I love it. I love how it makes me feel, gives me extra energy. My whole family takes it, even my dog. So it's amazing what it's done for my family, for sure. Just checking for any other questions here. You're welcome, Janice. I'm glad you enjoyed the information that was shared here today. I know I did. This is our 3rd webinar we've done as a team. And every week, I think it gets better and better. All these stories we're hearing, the testimonies we're hearing, how well everybody's doing with this business. It's pretty incredible. Diana, if you get back with the person that showed you this webinar, that gave you the link, they can explain the travel program for you. Brett is asking, so it really works for those in pain. All I can tell you, Brett, is that I've heard so many testimonies of people saying that it's worked really well for them. My husband was in a lot of pain before I ordered CBD and got involved with this company, and he has 0 pain now. So I just keep hearing all these wonderful stories, and it's pretty incredible. And, you know, it's what convinced me about the product. My sponsor, Judy, I saw her posting all these testimonies about all these things that, you know, this product was helping with. And I thought, wow, I got to try something like that, because it's got to be something special if it's helping this many people. And what I didn't realize at the time was it's even more incredible than I thought it was going to be. So it's helped my family so much, both with their health, financially. I do this full time. We have an amazing team. I love supporting our team, and I'd love for you guys to join us. If you're watching this webinar and you've kind of been on the fence about the product, about the company, if you want to join, I urge you to reach out to the person that gave you this link, to contact them, to ask them some questions, ask them about their own personal story, their own testimony about the product and the business, and I'm sure they'd love to tell you. You know, that's one thing about this product and the company is people, once they try it, once they experience what it's like, they just want to shout it from the rooftops. So thank you all for joining us today. And if you have any questions, please get back to the person that gave you the link for this webinar. If you want to join, I can't wait to work with you. It's going to be amazing. And just get back with the person that showed you this webinar and ask them for their link to sign up. Thank you, Troy, and thank you, Meg. You were both wonderful. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Barb. Thank you, Maggie.
Barb, have a blessed day.
All right, you too.